the 4 pillars of holistic wellness. So to get started, I'm Sarah Campus, personal trainer, nutrition coach, mum of 3, and founder of London Mums Fitness. So London Mums Fitness is a holistic wellness solution encouraging all women to prioritise their health. So you know a little bit about me. A little bit about me. Let's see who we've got in the audience today. So hands up if you are a parent or expecting. Yes, a few people in the audience, fantastic. Hands up who drinks more than a litre of water a day. Okay, more than I thought, very good. Hands up who thinks they eat colourful, balanced, good nutrition. Love it, very nice. Hands up who sleeps more than 7 hours a night. I'm impressed, team. This is good, this is good. And hands up who exercises more than twice a week. Yes, good energy. Right, before we get started, I think it's really important that we all warm up. So you can either do this sitting down or standing up, however you prefer. But I want to have your feet hip width apart. Okay, make sure your feet are nice planted, toes nice and wide, and everyone take a nice inhale. So inhale through the nose, and exhale from the mouth. Fantastic. And again, inhale, and exhale. Now roll the shoulders back, take a nice inhale, and as we exhale, roll the shoulders back and down, take a nice long neck. And again, inhale, and exhale. Then coming up onto your toes, once again, you can do this standing and sitting and coming down. And again, inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Fantastic. Now tell me, do we feel a little bit more energized just by doing that? Yes? Fantastic. This is what I'm saying. It's just that little bit of movement. Right, let's get started. So I really believe that health is wealth. And I think it's so important to be part of your holistic lifestyle. And there are so many benefits, not just short-term, but long-term as well. It's about feeling good. And the benefits to your confidence, to your mood, to your self-esteem, your energy. But about maintaining that healthy lifestyle, it's about doing what's right for your body, okay? But there's no one size fits all. But the basic principles are still the same. So what your goal could be will be different to your goal, but the basic principles of achieving your goal will be the same. And living a good, healthy lifestyle enables us to enjoy ourselves. It's about thriving, it's about having that energy. And so it's all about what you can add in to your healthy lifestyle to make it more thriving and more energetic. So what do I mean by holistic wellness? You know, we hear this term so much across social media, things like that, holistic wellness, you know, is it just a trend? No. It's an approach to looking at ourselves as a whole, and it simultaneously addresses our physical, our mental, and our social components of our health. And it's not just for you, it also impacts those you encounter with on a daily basis. The benefits of holistic wellness are so powerful and so contagious. So when I talk about holistic wellness, I like to keep things simple, okay? So at London Mums Fitness, we like to keep things simple. Why? Because it is. So many times we like to overcomplicate things, but no, we want to keep things simple. And also because you're more likely to stick to it if it's simple. Am I right? If it's complicated, it's really not going to be part of our routine. So there are 4 pillars to holistic wellness that I'm going to be talking to you about today. So we've got our exercise, nutrition, hydration, and sleep. So let's look at them here. Exercise, nutrition, hydration, and sleep. Now these 4 pillars, these 4 drivers, they are so crucial to your healthy living. And holistic wellness is all about balancing these 4 pillars and how we can get them into our daily lives. Now today, I want to give you my top tips on each of the 4 pillars of how we can get them, bless you, into your routine. Right, first things first. Back one. As people, we don't tend to look at ourselves holistically, or as much as we should, or could even. There are so many excuses that I hear time and time again. I don't have enough time. I don't have the energy. I can't stick to a routine. I've got kids. I don't know where to start. It's too expensive. I haven't got the space. Now tell me, do any of these sound familiar? Thought so. So for me, holistic wellness has always been really important. It's been such an important part of my life. But honestly, I feel so much more physically and mentally stronger since becoming a mum of 3. I've got a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 4-year-old. I feel so much stronger physically and mentally than before. Even though I'm far busier, got so many more responsibilities, but I know that I've got to look after myself. I know that if I don't pour into myself, if I don't fuel my body, how am I going to look after my children? You've got to remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, and it's so, so, so true. So I need to be a role model to my children, and I want them to know the importance of looking after yourself, and that you need to come first, and to know that it doesn't need to take a long time. It doesn't need to be expensive. You don't need a lot of space, and that the benefits are so powerful and contagious. It's so important. So my first tip for you, before we get started into our 4 pillars, is about routine. So we're thinking about how we can get all the tips that I'm talking to you about today to positively impact our daily routine. So the 4 pillars that I'm going to talk about today, they're in no particular order. They're all of as equal importance. I'm just going to talk through each one. So we're going to start with exercise, right? So exercise is medicine. It's that simple thing of moving your body is enough to flood your body with those feel-good hormones, the endorphins, the dopamine, the adrenaline. And as soon as you start, the benefits will last for a very long time. Now, why should we exercise? If we want to have good confidence, energy boost, help you focus, boost your immune system, really helps promote better sleep. There are so many long-term benefits of exercise. But how do we start? I hear that so much. How can I start? I don't do anything. How do I start? And I know quite a few of you do exercise, but we're going to see if we can learn more about our practical tips today. So first, you've got to have your why. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel more energized? Do you want to feel more confident? Do you want to try and help other people? How do you want to feel? Now, start small. Start with a small goal. Small and simple is the answer. So, for example, going outside and walking outside every day for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes, that's all I'm asking you to do. That alone will impact your mood a lot. Know that exercise doesn't need to take a long time. I encourage all my clients 6 to 20 minutes of exercise as long as you do it consistently. Now, lots of people will say, 6 to 20 minutes, Sarah, is that enough? It's a great place to start if you're doing nothing. It's a great place to start. And then you can aim to get to your 150 minutes that is recommended, because you'll naturally do some walking. Never underestimate the power of walking. But it doesn't need to take a long time. Then follow a plan. It takes the guesswork out. So at London Mums Fitness, we have an on-demand training platform that has hundreds of different really short workouts on there, 6 to 20 minutes. You've got your cardio, your strength training, your stretch and cardio, and it's all ready for you. So it literally takes that guesswork out of it. And it's good to challenge your body, applying that progressive overload. And that's also what we do in the platform, is we can see how we can increase the weight. And I talk you through that. It's all real time with me. But the most important thing is finding something you enjoy. Because if you enjoy it, you're more likely to stick to it, right? If there's something you're not really enjoying, I can go and do something else. No. And exercise, people think, is it just the cardio? Is it the high-intensity interval training? No, it's so many things. Exercise is meant to be fun. Life is meant to be enjoyed. So you could do paddleboarding, you could do yoga, you could do meditation, you could do running, go for a walk. As I said, don't underestimate the power of walking. But as long as you do it consistently. So how can we fit exercise into our lives? As I said, it doesn't need to take a long time. Carve out some time for yourself. So I'm sure lots of us have meetings that we go to. If you go to those meetings, you get there on time, or you get that meeting done. Do the same with your exercise. Make an appointment with yourself. Tell someone, hold yourself accountable to someone. Tell a friend. Write it down, create a really nice space. I encourage all my clients to get it done at home because you don't need expensive equipment. You don't need to spend hours in the gym. So create a really nice space at home, put on some music to start with, get yourself energized, get yourself pumped up, and maybe find some really nice activewear that you really like. So you know that you're always going to put on that activewear and it will make you feel really good. But some other ways that we can get exercise into our daily routine. So you could be walking up the stairs. Don't underestimate walking up the stairs. Instead of taking the lift when you're at the shops, take the stairs. Great form of exercise. You can even do some lunges up the stairs. You could jog up the stairs. Okay, there's lots of things you can do up the stairs. Press-ups up the stairs, on the stairs even. When you're watching TV, when it's the adverts, you can stand up and you can sit down. That's a simple squat. You can do some calf raises. Okay? That's all exercise. Exercise is all about increasing that heart rate slightly, getting that blood flowing around the body, making yourselves feel energized. That little bit, you'll see a difference in your mood. And then challenge yourself. So make it a little bit harder. So if you're going to go walking, for example, put a backpack on. Or if you're pushing a pram, like myself, I always will load up that pram nice and heavy and push it so it's increased load. Or when you're going outside for a walk, walk a little bit faster, a nice brisk walk. So exercise. Now let's talk about nutrition. So quite a few of you, but not all of you, said that you had good, colourful nutrition. So food is fuel. Food determines how much energy we've got, and it affects our physical and mental health. So I'm a big believer in you are what you eat. And there's honestly no sugarcoating here, but you cannot out-train a bad diet. It reflects what you eat and how you feel. So if you're going to eat greasy, processed food, you're going to feel sluggish, tired, lackluster, like you've got no energy to do anything. Whereas if you eat clean, lean, colourful foods, you're going to feel more energized, right? Just think if you have your broccoli or your chips, for example, you're going to feel really energized by having your broccoli. Eating well, it impacts your mood, it impacts your confidence, it impacts your digestive health. But how can we eat well? So lots of people I know, they all say, I haven't got the time or it's too expensive. I totally get that, especially in this day and age. But it doesn't have to be expensive and it doesn't need to take a long time. As I said, I'm a mum of 3. I get it done, okay? And I get it done because of the simple tips that I'm going to give you today. So start simple, start small. Firstly, have that goal. Do you have one nutritious meal every day? If you don't, set yourself that challenge. Try and have one nutritious meal every day this coming week, okay? Just one. It could be breakfast, it could be lunch, it could be dinner. Just one. That is your goal. Then look at your plate. Is it colourful? Is it balanced? You want to be having all your protein, your carbs, your healthy fats. I'm not about restrictions here. I'm thinking about how we can add in. So when you look at your plate, so for example, if we have, if we're going to have a chicken salad, let's say, at lunchtime, we've got our chicken or whatever protein that you'd like, your tofu. How can we add in to this plate to make it more colourful? Can you add in more vegetables? Can you add in a bit more protein, some yogurt, some edamame beans, really great protein sources there? Can you add in some fibre? If anyone's following me at London Mums Fitness, I'm all about adding seeds. I love having a jar of mixed seeds, and I literally sprinkle seeds on absolutely everything. Great omegas, great healthy fats. I'm not afraid to sprinkle it onto anything. And also adding in some spices, some turmeric, some cayenne pepper, making it more interesting rather than using pre-made jars. So how can we eat well? How can we fit healthy eating and eating well into our daily routine? Meal prep is number one, okay? We want to prep our foods on Sundays or whenever's good for you. Can you try and prep your meal? Can you think about, okay, what am I going to have Monday to Friday? We're obviously all going to have some days where we may not be eating to plan, which is absolutely fine. So do be flexible with yourself. But definitely have a shopping list that minimises waste and it also saves money, which is really important. So prepping your food, having a shopping list, and also batch cooking. Now, batch cooking is so key, especially if you have 4 mouths to feed at home, including myself. Think about the spag bowl. You've got your curries, your chilli. And because I really like to encourage my kids to eat the same as me, so I can put loads of extra hidden veg in there as well. And then any leftovers, freeze, pop it in the freezer, reduce waste, have it as leftovers. Then you've got your healthy snacks. So how can we have some really good healthy snacks that are really quick and easy? Things like your carrot sticks with hummus, your nut butter with apple, yogurt and berries, yogurt and nut butter. It saves time and it saves money. So just think about this. If you're investing all that hard work into your exercise, do the same with your nutrition. Don't let that hard work go to waste. So we've covered our exercise, that doesn't need to take long. We've covered our nutrition, that also we want to be organised when it comes to nutrition and it doesn't need to be complicated. Let's talk about hydration. So, besides quenching our thirst from exercise, there are so many reasons why hydration is important and beneficial for the body. So number one, 70% of our body is water. So just think about that stat in itself. 70% of our body has water in it. We need to keep it topped up. It removes waste from your body. Your kidneys really need it to really help with your immune system. It protects your tissues. If you exercise, it lubricates your joints. It energizes your body from inside out. So if you are feeling a little bit sluggish, it could be because you're thirsty. So my top tips for hydrating. Start and end each day with a glass of water. Okay, start and end each day with a glass of water. Because just think, you've been asleep for, let's say, 7 to 9 hours. We'll talk about that one later. You've been dehydrated that whole time, so you want to wake up and you want to hydrate your body. And then drink a glass of water before each meal. Really important. Drink a glass of water before each meal. Because actually, most of the time, we could be thirsty and dehydrated, over hungry. So if you are looking at portion control, for example, drinking water before each meal or before a snack is really good. And it also helps contribute towards your 2 to 3 litres of water a day. Have a reusable bottle. So I actually have a 2-litre bottle of water that I carry around with me everywhere. And it really encourages me and my little ones to drink water. And they say, oh, I want to drink from mummy's bottle. Absolutely, because I'm being their role model. I'm wanting them to drink as well. Water doesn't have to be boring, because I totally get sometimes drinking water, oh my gosh, how can you drink all that water? You know, it's really, really dull. No. Make it up, spice it up. What can you add into it to make it more interesting? Can you add in some lemon slices, some orange slices, some cucumber, some ginger, some berries perhaps? Make it interesting. There are lots of herbal teas as well that all contribute to your hydration of the day. And then there are loads of different fruits and vegetables that also have lots of high water content in there. So you've got your celery, you've got berries, you've got tomato, you've got watermelon. So you can eat your water content as well, which is a really good idea. And it's also great for fibre. So sleep. Our fourth and final pillar that I'm talking about today. So remember, these are in no particular order. They are all of equal importance. So sleep is probably The number one priority that you need to focus on if you are feeling demotivated to exercise, or if you find that you can't have your mindful nutrition choices, number one, you need to be working on that sleep. And it's probably because you're not getting enough sleep or enough quality sleep. Now, I get disrupted night sleeps, okay? I'm still having them now to this day. But I don't let it impact me because I'm always working on my sleep routine, okay? When you're sleeping, you're well rested. Your body is energizing. Your hormones are balancing. And your body is getting stronger, not just physically, but mentally as well. So we want to have that really good sleep routine. Now, how can we get a good sleep routine? Once again, it doesn't need to be complicated. Keep it nice and simple. First things first, do the same thing every night. Have a bath or shower before bed just to warm up that body from within. Really relax yourself from within. Wind down. Get to bed early. So I encourage people to try and get to bed at about 9:30 each night. I feel that's realistic. But if you're getting to bed a little bit later, try and get to bed about 15 minutes earlier each night until you get to that optimum time that you want to get to bed to get your 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Then the bedroom. Make it really nice and relaxed and a tech-free area. Now, I know that, I sometimes am guilty of it myself. I can put my hands up. Everyone, to have a little scroll on Instagram, for example. But I'm really working on taking that out, stopping that. So when I'm in bed, I'm relaxing. I'm reading a book. I'm meditating. I'm breathing, working on my deep breathing. It's so important to have that tech-free time to calm the mind. Then when you do wake up in the morning after you've had your night's sleep, my routine, which I encourage others to do, is to have your kit out the night before, so it's all ready to go, and you've got your exercise workout planned. So you wake up, don't snooze, because snoozing will impact with your body rhythm. And then get your kit on, hydrate by having that glass of water, get your workout done first thing. I always encourage my clients to get their exercise done before lunch if possible. But if you've got your kit on in the morning, then you're more likely to get it done. But just remember, sleep is so important. Don't underestimate that sleep. It is that rest state. So don't think you've always got to be on the move. Sitting and resting is really important. So it may feel like we've got a mountain to climb here, but it honestly doesn't need to be like that at all. You need to set yourself small, manageable, realistic, and achievable goals. And you want to focus on those small daily wins. So focus on that one early night, that one extra glass of water, that one extra workout, that one brisk walk, that one alcohol-free week, that 30 minutes of screen-free time, 30 minutes of fresh air in the fresh air, and one healthy meal. Just pick one of those this coming week and seeing how you can add that in to your life. Because it's all these small additions that will make a difference, as long as you do it consistently, little and often, and doing it consistently. That is going to form your healthy lifestyle. It's these small changes that will have big impact over time. But you know what you need to do? You need to take control of your mindset. You are stronger than you think you are. You can do it. You've got to shift that mindset. Tell yourself you can, because you can. You'll have a little voice inside your head that sometimes it says you can't. Ignore it. You've got this. You can do it. You can make the changes in your life. You can achieve your goals. Nothing is more important than your physical and mental health. And you have the chance to change how you feel and make that change today. So choose sleep. Choose healthy food. Choose exercise. Choose hydration. These are the 4 tools that really will help you in your everyday life. So find something you enjoy. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Do it consistently. and always think about how you can add in. Now, before we have questions, I think because we warmed up, it's important that we cool down. So once again, sitting down or standing up, feet hip-width apart, toes nicely spread, and take a really nice inhale through the nose, and exhale from the mouth. And again, inhale, and exhale. Roll those shoulders back. Inhale, exhale, come up onto your toes, and come down. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming to listen to my talk today. I've got my stall over there. I've got a little plank challenge. If you want to come and join that, I'm actually doing a few little, about 5 to 10 minutes of movement as well, if you want to come and join that later. But come follow me on London Mums Fitness. And if you've got any questions, let me know. But I hope you all have a fantastic day. And I hope to all see you soon. Thank you so much.